everybody for coming here tonight. This has obviously been a very significant day in the history of republicanism, not only in Derry but in Ireland. First of all, I want to wish Martin a very speedy recovery as he goes through the treatment, and I think all of us who have been close to this process over the last number of weeks have been inspired by that courage which Martin possesses and shows in a great amount, and we've seen that particularly over the last number of weeks. This is not the end of Martin McGuinness, far from it, but certainly when Republicans sit down sometime in the future, when our country is united and free, and write the history of our struggle, there's absolutely no doubt in capital letters will be the name Martin McGuinness. We are inspired by your example, and we will continue to be inspired in the weeks and the months and the years ahead. I just hope that you all don't think this is a retirement party. Boxside Irish Republicans don't retire. I have been ill now for a couple of months. Initially we didn't know what it was, but through the wonderful care that we've received, and I've received from doctors and from nurses, they've identified the problem, and I'm now going through the treatment. It's a very serious illness, and it has taken its toll on me, as you will have seen in the course of recent times. But obviously I'm determined to overcome it, and I'm very determined to continue to be a very active member of Sinn Féin, and to focus on maybe some sort of ambassadorial role in relation to the peace process, the need for Irish reunification, and of course ensuring that we continue to move forward in the whole process of reconciliation, which I think I've been to the forefront of, sometimes to my cost, but I don't regret any of it in the course of recent times. It just needs others to reciprocate, it needs others to be rid themselves of their arrogance and their lack of humility, and to recognise that for reconciliation to work, we all need to be working hard at it together. I had quite a number of conversations with the British government, with the Irish government, relaying our approach, that the DUP's approach to equality and parity of esteem didn't come up to the mark. So it reached such a point where I had no alternative whatsoever but to resign. I think it was the right thing to do. On the other side of this election, there will be no going back to the status quo. There needs to be fundamental change. And I had a lot of thinking to do over the course of the last couple of weeks. I had to think of Bernie, I had to think of my family, I had to think of the fantastic, wonderful doctors in our health service and nurses who have been treating me over the course of the last 6 weeks. And I had to think of the people of Derry, the people of Ireland, the people in this constituency. I had to think of my colleagues within Sinn Féin, and I had to be honest and fair with all of them. But at the end of the day, I had to make a decision, and I had to be honest with myself. And the question I had to ask myself, was I physically able or capable of fighting an intensive 5-6 week election in the current state that I'm in? And the answer to that was no. So the only fair thing to do, which I have done today, was to make it clear that I won't, unfortunately, even though it breaks my heart, I won't have an opportunity to again ask the people of Foyle to support me in what will be a critical election to strengthen the Sinn Féin mandate. But one thing you can all be absolutely certain of, very, very shortly, Sinn Féin in this city will select the candidates who will go forward on our behalf, and I will be 100% wholeheartedly behind each and every one of them. So in this election, we are confronting arrogance, we're confronting the lack of humility, we're confronting incompetence, we're confronting those who are anti-Irish, we're confronting the allegations of corruption which are rife about the place. And I think we have a very strong case
to put to the electorate. So I'm not retiring anyway. I'll be a Republican to the day I die. I will work for Sinn Féin to the day I die. I'll always be very proud to be from the Bogside. I've ended up in many famous places throughout the world. The White House on countless occasions, the Oval Office on 3 occasions, with 3 American presidents and with prime ministers and presidents all over the place. But my heart lies in the Bogside and with the people of there. Mila Mila